Most people think solar and battery delays are caused by product shortages, but that's not actually the real reason. Hey everyone, Dan and Matt here from GI Energy. Today we're talking about why is it taking so long to get a battery installed. It is a real problem. Consumers are getting frustrated by it, and I can understand why.
Yeah.
You get a big power bill, there's your bill shock, you start making calls, you get a couple of quotes, you want to get and once you make your decision that you want to install a battery, you want it done yesterday, don't you? Same as anything.
Yeah.
You want to alleviate those costs, you want your backup power there, all those sort of things. So it is frustrating when you have to wait, and I am very sympathetic to that, but there is a real reason, and the real reason is not product shortages. For those who don't know, there was a subsidy brought into effect midway through 2025. That subsidy affected all battery costs. Obviously a lot of media attention came with that, and there was a huge increase in batteries being installed across Australia. And initially there was a lot of product shortages because it was the cycle of that being announced and approved just wasn't enough time for people to forecast, predict and get stock into the country. So that did cause issues initially. That's settled down now though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So what is the real reason?
It's just labour.
Labour.
Qualified people that are obviously able to install the battery and allow sufficient time to do so, because it's quite a time-consuming installation to design, safely install, obviously switchboard work, backup power, labelling kits, all the different things that need to be done, and also the paperwork, and the selfies and everything that you need to take on site for each job. So it's purely just down to obviously available labour, really, and it's quite hard to explain that sometimes, but I suppose, as you said, there was a very short cycle between the announcement of the subsidy and the commencement of it. Anyone reliable, reputable that's been around a while had their wait time increase from maybe a week or two to 2, 3, 4, 5 months in some cases, overnight, really. And I guess it's probably not dissimilar to other industries that have sort of boomed in the last couple of years, building industries, roofers after weather events and other things like that, but it's ultimately just getting enough skilled people, obviously accredited. There's probably a 4, 5, 6, 7 year wait for an apprentice to obviously go through the years that they require at the relevant training organisation, TAFE, whatever else it may be, and then getting the hands-on experience with somebody that knows what they're doing as well, while they're trying to install, you know what I mean, 5 systems a week potentially. Like it's just not very easy, is it? So I think that time to get accreditations in place and also get experience in such a short window has just created this massive backlog. Yeah,
definitely. And I think it's finding the right people.
Yeah.
As you said, that cycle of someone who's very fresh or just starting to learn, it probably does take around 7 years for them to be ready to go and actually do this job independently.
Yeah.
But you can find people to do it. Like as a solar retailer, if we really wanted to squeeze in 200% more systems by certain rebate deadlines, it's not impossible to do it. So our lead time could be 2 weeks if we really wanted it to be. The problem would be we would be farming that work out to just about anyone who can install. And you see it, don't you, online? There's adverts that are targeting solar installers, and we see those targeting us. Come and install batteries for us, this is what we'll pay, and you know, you sort of pressured to do 2 batteries a day, even potentially with a lot of panels and stuff. And long story short, it's finding any labour, it's finding the right labour is the real difficult part. So as you touched on, batteries are a complex thing. Installing solar energy alone is reasonably complex. When you add a battery in there and you're talking about the comms that's needed sometimes, all the different safety and standards you have to adhere to, even as you said, the STC claiming, which is the government subsidy claiming, all the photos and compliance there and potentially going back to site. It's a lot, isn't it, to do properly?
It is.
It really is. And that's why it's hard. There's people out there, but I think, to be honest, if there's someone that has a really short lead time now, they're probably the same company that are saying to you, sign up right now, high pressure sales tactics. Often they're very cheap as well. If you've got 2 or 3 quotes and one is half the price, and they've got a 2-week lead time, surely that's a red flag.
Yeah, I think, look, there may be times when there is genuine availability. Like we could have, I spoke to a gentleman yesterday, his house will now not be ready until after a certain rebate deadline.
Yeah.
That's a 2-day job.
Yep.
That now opens up potentially 2 battery installations that can occur before that time frame. And that job will be moved about 6 to 8 weeks later. So it can happen.
Yeah, definitely.
But if I'm free for the whole month,
Yeah.
pick which day you want in the diary, that generally probably isn't a great sign. Anyone that I know in the industry has been booked for a long time.
Yeah.
I've had a few friends that have contacted me in the recent weeks where they've just learned of this subsidy and they want to get it done now. And I've actively tried to find somebody else to do it before a deadline because they're a friend.
Yeah.
But there isn't anyone that you can find that you would say, hand on heart, you know that they're going to be looked after.
Yeah.
So you really need to check ABN lookup, time in business, referrals, reviews, all those little things. And if something doesn't seem right, it probably isn't right.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff that you see advertised, one of the guys in the office here that is an accredited electrician, he gets more calls from people trying to get him to install than he's getting from customers.
Yeah.
And some of the numbers being thrown out are absolutely outrageous. Whether or not that invoice would be paid is probably another conversation, but it's just created this mass panic, I suppose, in a way, really, for a lot of people to try and get something done very quickly.
Yeah.
And this isn't a 2-3 year plan, this is a 15+ year plan with the right system.
Yeah.
So that you're not doing it again, paying someone even more money to come and rectify something, or just starting that process in a few years' time.
Yeah, I think what you said earlier is probably quite a good example. If you've just had a storm rip through the area, loads of roofs have been damaged or cars have been damaged, and you're phoning round roofers or panel beaters, and they're all telling you a couple of months, 3 months, and then all of a sudden one says, no, I can fit you in next week. Yeah. Most people would probably think, oh, why? Why is this guy not busy? And it's just the same thing. It's just common sense, isn't it? That most people. But you also did touch on another good point there. Sometimes there's some genuine availability, and if someone has a good reason why, just do your due diligence, because it's and find out whether that's factual or just a sales tactic. Yeah. And all the things you said there, exactly what you need to do, just like you would do normally. Yeah. So even though there's potentially a little bit of genuine pressure there to make a decision quickly, to get in for rebate deadlines and things like that, you should still be afforded a little bit of time, of course, to go away and check ABNs, check insurances if you want to, look at the reviews, potentially talk to an existing customer of theirs if you want to take it that far. And I think also you'll probably find that when you speak to a consultant, the better companies are actually taking the time to design the system with you. Yeah. So they'll go through your load profile, they'll design a system specifically for your needs. They'll probably talk to you about 1, 2 or 3 different types of products, panels, inverters, batteries, to make sure that what they're designing for you ticks all your boxes. Yeah. They'll make sure that your backup is configured correctly, whereas there's sort of the companies that are maybe doing things a little bit more hastily, they just don't do that, do they? I don't think.
No, you've just got to make a call right now.
Yeah.
This is the one option.
Yeah.
It's just an off the shelf because I got a letter in the mail the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about that before because I was going to mention it and it just came back to me. But yeah, it was from one of those well-known letterbox drop companies, and it was like I had to act before this certain date that was 4 days from receiving that letter. Right. And I could install a battery from, I think it was $2,580. And then in the very finest of print, it was like 5 kilowatt hour, no name brand, other options available, but you need to call today to lock this in. Why do I need to call today? I don't even know what I'm getting. You know what I mean? It's just, they're just acting on that impulse economy of rebates being reduced, short time window to make a decision, and the urgency's on their side, not on the person on the end of the phone trying to actually find the right system.
The fear of missing out.
And it's just scary what can and will be occurring. And the other part to that, I was saying to somebody yesterday, is someone had out of nowhere that someone else could fit them in, and again, that might be completely genuine. I've seen quite a few people that you sort of feel they're being promised a system that's going to get to a certain date a week before a rebate deadline, and then they're going to be told it can't be done. Right. And obviously then it's too late for them to find somebody else. It's quite scary that would happen, but I can see there's going to be a lot of things there.
Yeah.
And other things occur, bad weather, you know what I mean? There could be a stock shortage out of nowhere because there's been such a pent-up demand. So you really need to at least take a day, I would say, to look at something that's not unreasonable to do so.
Yeah.
But definitely this is one worth doing some due diligence on.
Yeah, and good trades are worth waiting for.
Yeah, for
in
sure.
any industry, the leading people in that industry, they usually have wait times.
Yeah.
It's no different here. So if you are getting frustrated and you're thinking, why is this taking so long?
Yeah.
I guess try and think of it from the 10 to 15 year perspective. If you can do it once, do it properly and not have to buy it again, then it's worthwhile waiting.
Yeah, for sure.
And those lead times may start to decrease a little bit as the months and years go on, and the hype around the battery subsidy starts to dissipate a bit.
Yeah.
But for now, I think what we're trying to get across in this message is that the delays are real.
Yeah.
Labour is difficult to find if you want it done properly. So do your due diligence, find someone who's actually doing it properly, and then just do it once.
Yeah.
As always, we'll put our battery guide link into the description for this video. So if you'd like a little bit more information about solar and batteries and how they can work for your home or business, click that link. It's a free download. And thank you very much for watching this video.
Thank you.